That's my wife, Elise. God, isn't she beautiful?
Oh, thanks, babe.
And that's me. I know, I'm a very lucky man. She's basically perfect in every way, except maybe for one thing.
What?
She's very historically challenged.
Oh, that's so heavy.
Okay, that's fair.
I mean, let's be honest. She doesn't know her 1066 from her 1776. And that's a problem, because for me, history isn't just important.
It's life.
Yes, exactly, life. And that's why I am on a mission to prove to her, and maybe to you too, that history is amazing.
Okay, fine. Show me this amazing history then.
Well, I will. Is your face on?
Theo, just cut to it.
Babe, there it is. Bamburgh Castle.
Wow.
Big wow. Very big wow. 2,000 years of history, all in one location, from the Celtic tribes of this area to post-Roman, to the Anglo Saxon, to medieval, to the Industrial Revolution. Let me explain. Yeah, big, another wow. Let me explain to you why this place is so important. This is the ancient capital of the Kingdom of Northumbria. Do you want to know where the Kingdom of Northumbria started from?
Yes.
I shall tell you.
Please do.
There was a chap called Ida the Flame Bearer.
Okay.
Pretty cool name, would all
It is
agree?
a very cool name.
Do you know how they got the name?
Flame bearer. No.
I don't know either.
Oh.
I couldn't find out.
Nobody knows.
seems to know. It's not written down. It's not in the sources.
Right, okay.
As far as I can tell. If there is, let me know in the comments. But Ida the Flame Bearer was the first Anglo-Saxon king of the Kingdom of Bernicia. And the Kingdom of Bernicia, along with the Kingdom of Deria, they joined together and they formed Northumberland.
Right.
Now you can see why they would choose to build a fortification on this rocky outcrop here. It's
Yes.
an old volcanic outcrop. The great thing about this is in medieval times, because it's made of rock, you can't undermine it, so you can't tunnel under the walls and bring the walls down.
Aha.
So beautiful, someone really thought this through. But Ida the Flame Bearer, he had a grandson called Ellsworth, or Ellsworth. I do not speak Anglo-Saxon, so my pronunciations will be butchered, so I do apologise.
You can put it on the screen.
Maybe I'll put it on the screen. His wife, he was very fond of his wife. He had a wife called Bebba, and when Ellsworth was slain by Redwald of East Anglia, Bebba inherited the castle, and it became known as Bebbanburg. And Burg, in Saxon, I'm led to believe, means stronghold or fortress. So this was Bebba's fortress. Wouldn't it be cool if I had a fortress, and then if I died,
Named it after
you? It could be Elise's Berg.
Great.
Eliseburg.
Eliseburg.
Well, this is Bebbanburg, and made famous in the Netflix series The Last Kingdom. Those who know Uhtred of Bebbanburg, this was his home. Now, Bebbanburg over the years became Bamburgh, and this is what we see today. Now, so from the Anglo-Saxon period, the Saxons, this was, like I said, the ancient capital of Northumbria. They had to deal with some guys called the Vikings. Now, you heard of the Vikings?
Oh, yeah.
Now, the Vikings, contrary to popular belief, did not have pointy helmets, but they did have very pointy daggers, swords, and axes.
That's fake.
What, the helmets?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very fake.
Really?
Yes, it's all
I
Hollywood.
didn't know that.
Yeah, it's Hollywood, and the Minnesota Vikings also have it in the helmet, but it didn't happen. Fake history, fake news. So yes, the Vikings came along, the great heathen army, and they invaded Northumberland. Now, in that time, Northumberland formed one of the 7 Anglo-Saxon kingdoms, and believe it or not, it was the most powerful, the biggest and most powerful kingdom. There were 7 of them, all the way from Wessex, Mercia, East Anglia, Kent, Essex. I hope I haven't missed anyone out, but let me know. Don't be offended if I have. And Northumberland was the most powerful one, but the Vikings came in, and they took over half of Northumberland.
Whoa.
They took over the area south of us here. But this area here, the Earls of Bebbanburg held out. They held out all the way until Alfred the Great kicked out the Vikings and unified the kingdom, well, his grandson did, into what became England.
England.
England, indeed. And then, unfortunately, 1066, bloody William the Conqueror came in. You've heard of him?
Yeah.
William the Conqueror, aka William the Bastard.
Yeah.
Invaded. Sometime later, the Normans took over, and much of what you see today would be, see, the Normans did do things proper, I'll give it to them. They built things in stone. Everything prior to that was basically wood. But they were like the Victorians, they built with stone, and they made things to last. The keep there in the centre, I believe, is of post-Norman construction. And the Normans came in, and it became a royal castle. This was like where the king used to come. It was very important here because we're right on the border with Scotland, and those pesky Scots, they'd always come and invade.
Yeah.
And that's why in this part of the world, Northumberland, there's so many castles. Do you know how many castles there are here?
Not a clue.
70.
70?
70 castles in castle country here. But I would say, wouldn't you agree with me, babe? This is the most iconic, this is the most scenic, this is the most beautiful castle. It's got the most history, I would say. So it's the most important, so I'm very glad that we're here. And then moving on, so it was a royal residence for many years, lots of toing and froing with the Scots. And then in the Wars of the Roses, peak medieval civil war here in the UK, in England, where the Yorkists and the Lancastrians faced off against each other. And the castle has a very iconic status in that it was the first castle to fall by gunfire during the Wars of the Roses. The Earl of Warwick besieged the castle, and he had 3 cannons called Newcastle, London and Dyson. Great names for cannons.
Yeah.
And he bombarded the castle, and one of the towers fell down, and inside the tower was the commander of the garrison, Ralph Grey, Sir Ralph Grey. And he was in the tower, but he survived the collapsing tower. But tragically, he survived only to get his head chopped off.
Oh,
Which is really sad, isn't it? What way to go? You know, you think it's not unfortunate.
Cheat death and then die
Really
anyway.
unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate. But let's take you up to the modern day, the present day, okay? The present day, this castle is also a symbol of the Industrial Revolution here in the Northeast. This, for those who don't know, the Northeast was the epicenter. It was one of the beating hearts of the Industrial Revolution. And there was a guy called William Armstrong, one of my favourite. You know how I love Victorian engineers?
Yes.
William Armstrong is now my new favourite Victorian engineer. I know he's overtaken Bazalgette and Isambard King de Brunel, but Armstrong was legit. He was really cool. He made many things. He made a great gun that was called the Armstrong gun, and it had a rifled barrel and it was breech loaded. And because he saw after the Crimean War that the British Army needed a new artillery piece.
Right.
And you know what? He could have made a fortune on this artillery piece, but he refused to patent it and gifted it to the nation so that the nation could use it without making any money. And for that, Queen Victoria knighted him. So he became Sir.
Well-deserved.
Well-deserved, very well-deserved. And he
Very
also...
selfless act.
Very selfish act. I mean, I know it's a weapon, but still.
Well, yeah, but he probably could have made a lot of money.
He could have made a lot of money. But he specialised in armaments and shipbuilding and various other things. He built the Swing Bridge in Newcastle. And many years later, in 1894, he bought this castle for the grand total of £60,000 in that money.
This whole castle?
The whole castle.
Do you know what that is today?
About £6 million.
That's it.
But it was basically almost a ruin, like at that point. And he was like, I'm going to make it my life's work to restore the castle. But you know what happened?
What?
He died.
Oh shit.
I know. So he never got to see the finished castle. But guess what? He had good family, and they took on the castle, and they finished restoring it, and they still own it to this day. And this is what you see.
Wow.
Bamburgh Castle. A great day out. And I've heard that there's some Saxon reenactment here, which I'm really excited about. I'm going to go see. And various other living history, which I'm also really, really excited to see. But let's do it.
Let's do it. Woo!
So, babe, Bamburgh Castle.
It was a good one.
It's got to be up there. Up there.
It's a good one.
Up there with your favourite castle.
Yeah, I mean, I've only been to a couple.
We're going to do more. We're going to do more. Please let us know which one to do. Oh, look, I got a sword. It's like a replica of Uhtred's sword. I'm so made up with that. Love it, love it. But anyway,
Definitely a good day out at Bamburgh Castle. If you're in the Northeast, if you're in Castle Country. But if you want to know more about castles and medieval history, give us a like and sub.
yes, because we're good. Yes, please do. We're on a journey. The missus is learning. I'm learning as we go. But yeah, like and sub.